there, this is Doctor with the Rangers of Wrestling, bringing your Friday night Smackdown review. All right, and I'm joined by my co-host, the inaugural winner of Bingo. He's the almighty CR21.
Acknowledge me. What's going on, everybody?
Alrighty, so John Cena opened SmackDown tonight, and I had to say this was quite an entertaining segment, if you ask me. So he said that basically that if someone if you can find someone that makes you happy using the missionary position, to keep that person in your life. He says that the problems with Reigns is that he has to change characters every 2 years because people stop caring about him. And that he said that imagine if Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock change their gimmicks. Oh my god. And then Corbin came out and interrupted John Cena, and poor Corbin ended up getting an attitude adjustment. What were your thoughts on this segment?
Oh, this was great. Justice for Baron Corbin. Someone give my man some help. Please go fund Baron Corbin right now. Get him some help. But it was a pretty good segment. Good way to open up the show. And of course, John Cena hitting him with the AA. You just love to see it.
Poor Baron Corbin can't catch a break.
And it's good work rate.
No, he does not. So then we had Rey Mysterio versus Jimmy Uso. I actually thought this was a pretty entertaining match. Of course, Dominic taking a page out of the Usos playbook and using the exact same move that they did last week to pick up the victory. What were your thoughts on this match?
50-50 booking at its
That's true.
best, but it was okay match. It's a good way to build up their match. I guess they're gonna get a match at SummerSlam, maybe another rematch. So at this
Hmm.
point, looking at the tag team division, I guess that there are only really two tag teams on SmackDown, so I don't mind it, and the match was pretty good.
Yes. Okay. So next, it was probably your favorite segment of the night, or one of your favorite segments of the night. It was a Bianca
Oh,
BelAir
oh
segment,
man,
which we found out her reign is at 110 days. She Carmella interrupts her, and then Selena interrupts Carmella and tells her she doesn't want to. She's too pretty to be a three-time loser. And then they get a two-on-one attack on Bianca. And then, of course, none other than the boss, Sasha Banks, comes back and helps Bianca. So, what are I want to hear your thoughts because I know you really enjoyed this segment with
oh
all that work
man,
rate.
oh man! I almost got a heart attack. This was an amazing segment. A lot of good work rate from Bianca Belair, Carmella, Zelina Vega, the returning Sasha Banks, the legit boss is back. So very good segment, and I'm happy to see Sasha Banks back. And we're gonna get Belair and Banks part two. I'm all for it.
Yes. Okay. So, before we follow up on what CR21 was saying on that, we got to go through the next. So next we had a 24/7 championship match between Reginald and Chad Gable. Reginald, who is now being called Reggie, continues to show off his athleticism. And of course, before the match starts, Otis attacks Reginald. But, Reggie ends up winning this match by DQ. What were your thoughts on this?
Reggie to go winning a match. He is still your 24/7 champion. You love to see. You guys know that I'm a big fan of Reginald, and I'm glad that he's getting at least a title run. It's a 24/7 championship, but it's better than nothing. Go Reginald.
Yes. I don't think anybody's retained a 24/7 championship by DQ. Where should Dory knows? So he can correct me on that.
Yeah, that's first ever. Yeah, actually, first ever.
Oh, Michael 101591 says the women's segment was me.
Wow, Michael, what a way to disrespect all the great work rate. You should be thankful of the work rate we got on tonight's SmackDown.
All right. So then we had a universal contract signing between Finn Balor and Roman Reigns. And I had to say, this segment was quite the twist. Quite the twist. Or actually, quite the swerve, right? What a swerve this
No,
segment was.
no, no.
Swerve Show. Hi, Swerve Show, says LOL. So, okay. So first, Roman, I don't know if you caught it. Roman laughed at the two men that were dressed as John Cena. Did you catch that?
Two men dressed as John Cena.
Yeah, they were in the
I
crowd.
might have missed that.
Oh well.
Oh,
So, oh, but did you
yeah, I
catch
think I
how
might have
like
missed.
you know how the table always has two chairs, one here, one here? Did you catch how Heyman moved
Yeah.
Roman because he's ahead of the table? I was a
Oh,
complete
yeah,
waste
that
of
was
a
great.
match. 24/7 title needs to be retired. I agree. Um, yeah, that because he's ahead of the table. So okay, so then Finn Balor comes out, does his thing, and Roman tells him if he caught Cena's promo earlier, basically saying that he was beneath him. And Roman says that he thinks Balor is worthy of the opportunity and is worthy of getting the beating that he's going to get at SummerSlam, and that he's going to send him back to NXT. And then Balor says he's going to return to NXT as Universal Championship. But then, just wait, there's more. Baron Corbin comes out and attacks Finn Balor and attempts to sign the contract. Because remember what he said earlier in the night? Desperate men do desperate things. And then who comes out? John Cena comes out and attacks Baron Corbin and signs his name on the contract. So I guess it's official. Cena versus Reigns 2 at SummerSlam. What are your thoughts on this segment?
First of all, I didn't think that was gonna get swerved on this SmackDown. I thought it was supposed to get Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. That's the match that I wanted. That's the match you wanted. That's the match the people wanted. But I guess it makes sense. They already had the bill with John Cena, Roman Reigns, so obviously they were gonna go with that. But I did like the way they added Finn Balor there. Baron Corbin, excuse me, Baron Corbin to take out Finn Balor, and then you have John Cena coming out and then taking out Baron Corbin. John Cena has cost Baron Corbin the briefcase, and now a close opportunity at the Universal Championship. So that's long-term storytelling.
Oh, you're right. I forgot
But we're
about
getting
that.
Roman Reigns and John Cena. You love to see
So
it.
you're right. Cena did cost Baron Corbin the Money in the Bank opportunity, and now he cost him a chance at the Universal title. So I wonder what's next for this. Wonder what's next. All right. But I'm actually pretty excited, to see Cena versus Reigns. I was there for Cena versus Reigns 1. So this is actually pretty exciting. 4 years later, it's not the same it's not the same Roman Reigns. The Roman Reigns from back then was just a guy. Now he's the guy. You know?
The tribal chief, Taylor, get it right. The head of the table, your tribal chief, the
Oh,
people's tribal chief.
I was just
Acknowledge him.
quoting I was just quoting John Cena's promo from 2017. Okay? Don't get mad at me. So then after that, we had a six-man tag. It was Big E and King Nakamura and Cesaro versus Apollo Crews and the Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. This match was okay. I really didn't catch all of it, but of course, Big E, Nakamura, and Cesaro pick up the win. What were your thoughts on this set match and segment?
Rematch City, a match we got last week. But in WWE's
They didn't
mind, of
highlight the
course,
winner.
because they were showing the Rolling Loud matches, we didn't get to see that match. So they probably say, you know what, let's put it on tonight, where the actual people outside of Cleveland get to see it. It was a pretty good match, but Shinsuke Nakamura pinned Apollo Crews. So I'm wondering if he's going to get a title
Uh
shot.
huh.
That's going to be interesting to see
I
what
definitely agree.
happens.
I definitely agree. So he might be Intercontinental Champion, maybe at SummerSlam, maybe. All right. Then after that, we had technically, we were supposed to have an Edge segment. He was supposed to come out to the ring, but it turned into a Seth Rollins segment because
Amazing.
Seth Rollins attacked Edge as he was making his way to the ring. At the end, while during the promo, they were chanting "We want Becky." Did you catch that? So Rollins basically
Just like
said,
the new
"Huh?
CM Punk chants now.
Yep." But Rollins
I said that Becky
basically,
Lynch chants are more like CM Punk.
yeah, Rollins basically said that he is not ashamed for what he's done, and that he is a rightful heir to the Universal title. And if he can't be champion, Edge can't be champion. So, what did you think of him saying that?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I'm so hyped for that match. That's actually one of my dream matches since Edge came back. The story is there's a 7 year build. 7 year build. I'm hyped to see the match, but the promos they've been having so far in the build has been amazing. I can't complain.
Who do you
Good
think wins
stuff.
at SummerSlam? Edge or Seth Rollins?
That's a tough one. I feel like both needs wins, but I think they're gonna give the win to Edge. Yeah, they usually will do that, but you never know. They might give it to Rollins, but most likely I see Edge winning.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice. We'll definitely revisit that in a couple weeks when we do SummerSlam predictions.
Yep.
And next, it was the main event and probably your favorite match of the night. It was Zelina Vega and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. What I liked from this match was a double team on Carmella by Banks and Belair. They had great teamwork. Um, I liked Carmella mocking Sasha Banks. Of course, Sasha Banks doing the Three Amigos, a nod, a homage to Eddie Guerrero. And then Carmella kicked Bianca in the face. Of course, Sasha Banks and Bianca won, but I think that's a big talking point was what happened at the end was Sasha Banks turning on Bianca. What were your thoughts on this match and the segment and the ending
First of
segment?
all, the disrespect to Carmella. You mean the most beautiful woman in all of WWE. There you go. But it was a very good match. A lot of great work rate. Very crisp work rate. Very good stuff. Match was pretty good. It was a match to see Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks can coexist as a tag team. And the match was pretty fine. But obviously, we're going to get to what happens later on. But the overall match, pretty good match. Pretty good, solid tag team match
You were
for the
spoiled
women.
tonight. So much work rate in
Yeah,
two
so much
segments.
work rate. The segment and the main event. Oh, man.
So Michael 10159 gives the show a 6 out of 10. Those four show dog gives it a Rosie Montana high 7 out of 10. And what does four show give it? What did you give the show tonight? And then Shadori, I want to hear what you give the show. What about you overall? What was your thoughts on on the show, and what would you rate it? Give it? What would you rate it tonight?
Uh, I'll give it a 3 out of 5, and I give it a 6 out of 10.
Is that a low 6 or Rosie Montana high 6?
It is a Rose Montana high 6 out of 10, but for the women's segment, then I'll give that a straight 10 out of 10.
See, you're doing the one and then you bought her lotion.
Oh God, no, no, damn! Don't expose me like that, bro.
Swearshow says a 6 out of -1. I think he meant 6 out of 10. And then Michael 101591 says Carmella needs to get to the back of the line. She had her chance to win the title and lost twice. Michael 10159 says 3 out of 5 for me. Swearshow says high 6 with all that work rate.
Oh yeah, you gotta love the work rate, pal. Very crisp work rate. You gotta appreciate the crisp in ring
I didn't
talent.
get. I got work rate too, with just in the form of the John Cena segment.
Well, no, nobody's gonna talk about that. We're talking about Carmella, Sasha Banks, and Zelina Vega. Damn.
Okay. I give tonight's show, I have to agree with Michael 10159. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. And I have to give it a Rosie Montana high 6 out of 10. I really enjoyed today's show. I don't know if it was just me or how you guys in the chat feel or how you feel, CR, but I feel like tonight's show flew by super quick. Like 1 minute, well, for me, it was 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I know for you
Filter
guys, it was
flex.
8. And then, like, next thing you know, it's like 10 p.m. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, today's show went very quick. I mean, for you, it was only like 7 p.m. when the show went off the air, but it's all good. But yeah, the show went pretty fast though. Not gonna lie.
Oh, wish we could say the same about Raw.
Yeah, I wish I could say this on a Monday night right now in a review. Sadly, that's not the case.
Michael 101591 says, "Did CR book SmackDown tonight? Because it sounds like it. LOL."
The Forbidden Door
Did,
was open. Vince McMahon let me book SmackDown tonight, and I gave you guys an amazing card. A lot of good
yeah,
work.
no. Honestly, tonight's show was actually a really good show. I really enjoyed tonight's show. Like I said, time flew by fast. Like 1 minute, and next thing you know, SmackDown's ending. Oh, excuse me. So that being said, do you have anything to plug or promote, CR?
You guys check out Bucket Studios. Had the NBA draft launch on last night. Swerve showed the trailer. Chidori was over there, and maybe no promises. Maybe a little show later on tonight. You never know.
5 hours for no reason?
Yep, for no reason. So you might want to check that out. Thanks for having me on the show. And there you
Of
go.
course, always a pleasure having you, CR, and you're always welcome to be on my show. Oh,
Thank you.
oh my God! Guess who's popping up? Oh, never mind, he popped out. But
Wow.
anywho, no wait, I think I know who that was. um, let me see. Hold on, someone's put me chat. Um, anywho, thank you guys all so much for watching. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell. You get notified whenever I go live. I know I haven't gone live as much this week. Monday, I was actually not feeling so good. I had some food poisoning. I did a review with CR on his channel. Impact, I didn't even watch Impact last yesterday. I only got like the first half. So that's why I didn't review Impact. But on Sunday, I should release my Power Rangers, my top episodes from Power Rangers seasons that I've watched, not from the series, but that I've watched. So keep an eye out for that. And I got a lot of cool things, hopefully, in store for the month of August. And good show it. Swerve. And like I said, thank you guys all so much for watching. Sorry for starting late. I was eating dinner. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.